Hello everyone and welcome back to Brooksburk Zoo, where I have updated the zoo map finally. So here's a look at the zoo map and you can already see that we are coming close to an end in Brooksburk Zoo. Not that close to an end that we can almost count it down like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 or something like that, so no time for a countdown. But yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there, and we're taking a huge step today as well. But first, let's have a look at what we did in the last episode. So the last two episodes we built on our Asian Carnivore House. I think I called it like this. Eurasian, sorry. We have the Eurasian links in there, and in the last episode we have a brand new animal in it there that was featured in the last DLC in the Eurasian animal pack that we got a few weeks ago. And yeah, it is the sloth bear. The sloth bear got a beautiful and huge habitat in here. A very unique kind of habitat, I think, because you're entering the building of the Eurasian Carnivore House and you're having a look inside of the building to the outside. Yeah, doesn't make sense when I call it like this, but you know what I mean. You're going inside the building to see something that is outside because you can't see it when you are outside of the building. Yeah, just like that. Today we are going to finish the Eurasian Carnivore House with this new habitat that we are going to build today. We are going to build a habitat for the Siberian tiger. I think I told you this the episode before and the episode before that and the episode before that as well, because I'm planning to build a habitat for the Siberian tigers for so long, and today is finally the time. So the first steps in here were just a lot of copy and paste, because we do have something like a twin habitat in here. So we have that building with the shelter for the bears that is also going to be the shelter for the tigers. So I just had to copy that around so that we have the same outdoor cages as we have for the bears, for the tigers as well. And what can I tell you? I just had to fix it once again in the end, because the tigers do have a different hitbox than the bears do. So the hitbox of the tigers is slightly bigger than the one of the sloth bears, so I had to make the entrance bigger once again, so that the tigers can at least go into one indoor shelter. So they cannot use both, because it would have looked ridiculous if I made everything the size that the tigers needed it. Not realistic at all. So I decided to just make them being able to use one side of the indoor habitat, as well as the bears already do. They also can't use both, but I wanted them to be able to go into the inside, because yeah, I just wanted, if you're going to look around in the zoo and you're doing a tour and you're going to go into the inside of the buildings and having a look, I wanted the possibility for the animals that they are going to be able to go inside, have a nap there, relax a little bit, hide away from the visitors, and just when you walk in there that you are able to see the animals sometime. I think we are going to see the sloth bears in the end of the episode when we're doing the real-time part. I'm not quite sure, but I for sure saw them because I couldn't see any of them on the outside, and yeah, both of them were in the inside sleeping, having a nap, and then went back to the outside once again. So that is what I wanted to achieve, and that is what we got. So we don't have any kind of backstage stuff inside the building because we do have the cages on the right and on the left side, so there are not that much walls left where we could have some kind of the working materials for our keepers. So I decided to have a little bit like a shed on the outside. So just these wooden beams here and some of the working materials, a little roof on top of it, and call it a day. That's it. Yeah, in the end, nobody's going to see that if you're not going to visit all the backstage areas here in the zoo. Okay, so yeah, after we finish that, I think we are going to prepare the outdoor area for our tigers, which I had to do some changes from time to time because not everything worked out the way that I wanted it, and not everything did make sense in the end. So yeah, as I said, I had to make a few changes, but we're going to get back to that in a few minutes. But first of all, before I forget about it once again, and we are already over 5 minutes into this video, this is the perfect time for you to hit the like button for this video and also to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any further episodes of the next parts here in Brooksburk Zoo, as well as Litchfield Zoo, Bahati Park, and there's coming some specials on this channel as well. There's going to be footage of the 3-hour contest that I did with some members of my community, so you're going to see what I was able to build in a limited amount of time, which was very cool, and yeah, we had so much fun doing that. So the video is going to come out later this week, I don't know, Friday or Saturday, something like that. There's also going to be a measurement video where I'm going to control the size of the animals in this game. Salamanders already did something like that. I'm taking it a step further and going to measure every single animal that we do have in the game. I have to say every single habitat animal, not the exhibit ones, because that would not be that easy and not be possible, I think. But we're going to measure every single habitat animal and checking if the size is accurate or is it not. Well, we are going to see that. So there's going to be a few episodes on this, and it's also going to be on German language because, as I said, Salamanders already did something pretty similar to that on his channel in English language. So if you're interested in this, you can easily check that out. I highly recommend all his videos because he's doing amazing stuff on his channel. So yeah, you definitely should have a look at this. Yeah, but let's have a look at the outdoor area that I'm creating right now. So I wanted to have a little pool for the tigers because, you know, the tigers are one of the few big cats, or cats in general, that actually enjoy the water and do like to take a swim. So yeah, we needed to have some kind of a pool. I also wanted to make it a little bit more artificial because yeah, we were a little bit too natural in the last few episodes, so I thought yeah, it would make sense to go a little bit more back into realism and have something like a man-made pool in here, at least on one side of the pool. So yeah. I also took inspiration on this from Skilla, which I'm building Bahati Park with him. He did something similar on his habitat for the cheetahs, and I wanted to create something like this as well, so I thought this would make perfectly sense for the pool of the tigers here. You already could see a few minutes ago the level of the water when we're going to fill in the water in here. So that led to a little problem later on, because I was thinking this would not make sense. You can see the barrier that I'm placing here right now. So if we're going to fill in the water at that level that you saw a few minutes before, the tigers would easily be able to jump out the water and have a snack on our visitors. So that is something that we don't appreciate, that we don't want to happen in here in Brooksburk Zoo. So I decided we have to make a few changes on that. You're going to see that in a few minutes. As I said, I don't know why I always say we did have to make some changes. I had to make some changes on this so that in the end everything would make sense and be at least a little bit more realistic. Yeah, placing some rocks in here. I also wanted to have something like an elevated area here for the tigers where they can step on, and I think I'm going to place the blood pumpkin on top of that so that the tigers actually would use that, so that they can come really close to our visitors and also can come close to them on an elevated level, which is pretty cool when you are inside a building or close to the glass windows and have a look at the tigers very up close and from an elevated level as well. So I did want to have something like this, so that our visitors are able to have a look at the animals from the inside and have a look at their habitat, and also can come really close to the animals, which they can't on the outside. On the outside you're going to have a better view of the whole area, definitely, that's definitely the case, but yeah, you can't come very close to the animals because of the size of the pool, and yeah, you don't get that close to them. Yeah, I also wanted to make some elevation inside the habitat as well, something that I do most of the times. Getting rid of the long grass, which is pretty annoying. I don't like the long grass in the game. I just don't like it. I don't know, but guys, let's be serious. Is any one of you ever, when you're creating a habitat and you're going to paint the terrain, is any one of you ever going to take the brush of the long grass and saying, oh yeah, I need more long grass in here? Do you really use that, or is it the same way as it is for me, so that you just want to get rid of it and paint short grass or sand or soil over it? Tell me in the comments. So the barrier is set, and here you can already see the changes that I made. I just elevated the fencing here a little bit, and I'm also going to elevate the path that is going around it, so that we are on a higher level and having a better look at the animals. That is one point that I wanted to achieve, and the other thing is I just wanted the wall inside the habitat that is leading into the water to be a little bit higher. You can already see it. So now our tigers won't be able to jump out of the water and feast on our viewers anymore. And I think this would make sense in a way. Yeah, and as I said, also a benefit for our viewers, so they are able to have a better look at the animals now. And we do also have a better look across our lake that we have in here. So yeah, win, 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 win for everyone, I guess. Yeah. placing the rocks around here to close all those gaps and make it look a little bit more natural. Yeah, and in the next episode we are going to add the last animal from the Eurasian animal pack, the last habitat animal from the Eurasian animal pack, which is going to be the Saiga antelope. I just don't know where to place them, if we're going to place it on the left side right next to the Siberian Tigers, or if we are going to use the space that we also have left on the right side right next to the lake, where we are going to have just a tiny fence so that the animals won't go into the lake and swim around there, which would be so annoying. And all of the animals always doing it, give them a pond and they will go into the water and have a swim. And no matter what animal, every animal is going to do that. I don't know if we have any animal in the game that is not going into the water, that's not going to swim. Besides the monkeys. The monkeys don't do that. Well, tell me, what's their name? The monkeys with the huge nose. Just can't get to the English name of them. Do I really have to Google that right now? Let's have a look. The proboscis monkeys. Yeah, they are doing that. They are swimming, but all of the other monkeys don't swim. But all of the other animals that we do have in the game, and I'm going to say it right now, they are swimming like crazy. So, yeah. You could see it if you have watched the last episode of Litchfield Zoo, where I built the farm, the petting zoo. And I have llamas in there, and I also thought it would be a great idea if we have a little pond in there for our swans, that the swans are going to be in there as well. And what should I tell you? The llamas have seen the pond and were like, ooh, water, let's have a swim. And it's a tiny pond, it's really tiny, but all of the llamas said, oh, let's make it cozy in there and let's all jump into this. Yeah. What should I say? Yeah. Okay. So, where have we been? Yeah, we're going to place the Saiga in the next episode, and after that, I think we might build a habitat for the Przewalski horse as well, because this would make a perfect match to end the Garden of the Origins and step over to the tiny South American area which we are going to have. Yeah, and then we are going to finish the zoo. Let's count how many habitats there might be. It's definitely going to be 3, 4, maybe 5. Maybe there's going to be 5. So, February. Yeah, we're definitely going to finish Brooksburk Zoo in March. And I do think we're going to finish Litchfield Zoo within the next 2 or 3 weeks as well. So then we do have time for new projects on the channel. Yeah, and have I already asked you guys what you want to see on the channel? I don't think I have. But yeah, let me know in the comment section what you guys want to see once Brooksburk is finished. What kind of zoo do you want to see, or do you want to see something else, not like a zoo, but something totally different? Just let me know in the comments, and I'm very open to your suggestions. just placing a few of the dead trees in here as well. And I really do like the view that you have from the inside of the building. It's different than the view that we have for the sloth bears, but it wouldn't make sense if we're going to have this lowered down glass window pieces in there for the tigers as well, because the tigers can jump very high and so much better than the sloth bears can, so it wouldn't have made any sense to have those lowered glass pieces in there. Would be too dangerous for our visitors and also for the animals as well. Nice view to Brooksburk Castle in the background here. A few more rocks in there. Yeah, I was also going to use the bison grass in there as well. I think I never used that before, at least I can't remember, but I used it in the inside of the habitat to make it a little bit more overgrown and also on the side of the lake, so that we have a more like natural feeling in there as well. Definitely going to do some decoration around the lake in the next episode as well. So yeah, as I said in the beginning, for the lake for the swans, we're always going to get back in there once we are close to another area. We're also going to have a look at the rocks on the backside of the wolverine habitat that are close to our lake, so we have to place some more of them in there to make it look natural on that side as well. We have a very natural looking wolverine habitat, but yeah, it's looking very artificial and very not clean on the side of the lake, and we're having to change that so that it looks beautiful as well. Yeah, and with that being said, we are already at the end of the video. The tigers have moved in and we are going to have a look at the tigers right now. I hope you guys did enjoy today's episode. If you did so, this is the second best time to hit the like button for this video, subscribe to my channel, and yeah, also leave a comment what you want to see in the next episodes, what animals you definitely want to see in the South American area that we are going to build. It's going to be a tiny South American area, so we're not having that much space for the animals, but yeah, if there is one animal that you definitely want to see there, just let me know in the comments. And now enjoy the look at our beautiful tigers in here, and I hope to see you guys next week when we are going to build the habitat for the Saiga antelope. So, bye guys, thanks!